If Scripture tells us to seek peace and mutual edification, why has Christianity started so many wars? Why does it have buildings flashing in gold, but can't provide housing to those sleeping on the floor? It punishes those who proclaim what Scripture says about justice and equality for the poor. But in the Bible, God calls oppressors enemies, arrogant, violent, and more. You see, the absence of war is just one small part of peace. Peacebuilding condemns violence by any oppressor, be it the state or the police. Peacebuilding is a call from God toward decisive action. We don't just critique the status quo, but aim for its extraction. No, you don't have to work with the United Nations or create a nonprofit. There are plenty of exemplary peace builders. Just look at the prophets. They condemned anyone who in vain used God's name to justify their heretical and indeed blasphemous evil aims. So, is peacebuilding required to live a truly Christian life? If so, what tools does God give us? Can I use a gun or a knife? If Jesus did not come to bring peace but a sword in the midst of strife, we cannot reconcile with systems in which evil, injustice, and oppression run rife. Peacebuilding demands for radical justice that comes from below, because any justice from the oppressor is vested in maintaining the status quo. Injustice seeks to kneel on the necks of all people of color. So you know. To stop these asphyxiations, a drastic transformation this nation must undergo. It's time for all Christians to stop appealing to the top and stand with those suffering. Look at all the lives that toxic homilies and complacent sermons are smothering. You perpetuate systems of injustice by denying the rights of the oppressed. But James calls out Christians like you who favor the rich and call themselves blessed. Christians love to weaponize Christ's message of peace, but that's not what I'm doing here. When Jesus says, I have not come to bring peace but a sword, the message is clear. God did not become human to convince the oppressed to reconcile with systems corrupted, but for all ungodly human allegiances to be sliced, divided, disrupted. So I don't think you can be Christian without seeking peace and pursuing it. You can preach peace all you want, but are you actually doing it? Following Jesus requires you to radically transform the exploitative realities in which your neighbor lives. So remember his words, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives.